There we go. All right, so I am going to keep an eye on the waiting room and try to run this at the same time. Usually Ashlyn is here with me, but I saw some other leaders pop in, so hopefully we can all kind of keep an eye on things together. Like I said before we got started, Ashlyn is currently flying back from the mini Robsberry Mastermind that took place in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, place I've never been. It looked wonderful. So she's sitting at the airport right now waiting to on her layover, waiting to get on her second flight home. So we're gonna do this, just me, you lucky ladies, you get me, and Anna, she's there chomping at the bit too. We usually have 3 speakers at our monthly meeting. Katie, so we're going to send positive vibes towards Katie. She's having surgery, so she just did hers as a post today. So make sure you go and read her post that she did. She did some awesome tips on things that she does on a weekly, daily basis to kind of keep her business going strong and forward. And then we're going to go right into Anna. I'm going to save our announcement for the end and leave you all kind of on the edges of your seats for a little bit. And we're going to go, I'm going to turn it over to Anna here in a minute. She is an absolute rock star. I told her yesterday, like, we have a lot that we can learn from her. She is the epitome of consistency. And I don't know if you remember, last month she posted that she went from, correct me if I'm wrong, 0 parties to 4 parties, right? By reaching out and sending messages and doing all of the things because she was determined and on a mission, and she made it happen. She's consistently in the Comma Club, has great personal sales, builds those relationships, and I'm gonna turn it over to her and she's gonna share with us some of her tips. Go ahead.
All right, so as Jenna said, I'm Anna Delgado. I'll be about a year old on the 20th. I work full time, so I work a 7:30 to 4:30, 5 o'clock job, or 8 to 4:30. I have a toddler at home. I work out about 5 times a week, so I'm trying to get my health back from having a kid and being injured from running. So I'm busy. I'm a little stretched for time. 2.5-year-olds do not care that you have to work on your side hustle. Does not care at all. So with that being said, I work my business in the pockets of time. So I'm sure you guys have heard that. Like, I work it in the morning before she is up. If I don't go to the gym that morning, or I'll work it even when I'm getting her bath ready. I'll quickly send some messages or like and comment on my wall, or in the VIP group, or I'll do them when she goes to bed. So like I said, pockets of time. So some things that really work in my VIP group that I do, and sometimes they're a bit of a tedious to do, but they really pay off. The one thing I do is I do daily discussions. So I'll post it at 6:30 in the morning, and it'll just be a simple question. I'll answer it too. And like I had one about wearing glasses, and a lot of people answered. I had one about documentaries, and I found out a bunch of people like crime documentaries like I do too. So there's, jump into the DMs and connect with them that way too. I did create my own graphics for June, so they're in the normal Clark if you're wanting those. I couldn't find anything that was consistent enough, so those are the only graphics that I really create because I don't have time to create graphics. So I do 4 winners for that one. And like I said, it brings daily interaction. And then I just do the drawing at the end of the month. So another thing that I do the national day of or whatever. That's always fun. I always make sure there's like little thumbnails. I go and find ones that I like. And I always ask a question with it too. So today was like chocolate ice cream day. And, I'm like, I hate chocolate ice cream. And everybody's like, no, I love the chocolate ice cream. And it just kind of gets people going. I like chocolate, not chocolate ice cream. Another thing that I do, I'm just putting these out. So if you have any questions, let me know. Another thing that I do is the birthday club. So I really like doing this. So they have to put their name in the albums on the month. They get a 15% off. Tuesdays, I send them a birthday card, free shipping from my stash. And then I do a shout out. This is where I think people really appreciate it. So I just put like, I create their own personal little graphic with their name on it. So I'm like, happy birthday, Myra. And then I'll post it and just be like, hey, let's wish our VIP Myra a happy birthday. And then get tons of comments from people they don't even know. So I think you get bombarded with messages on your personal people that you know, but I think from complete and total strangers and you all have the same thing. Like you all love nails. So it's I don't know. I think it's really cool to do that. People really seem to like that. I do the nail fee challenge. I think everybody else does that. But I make sure I consistently also post a reminder. So I'll go ahead and schedule those out. So I know I also do the birthday club. I also do a couple times during the month. I sprinkle it in as a commercial. Oh, something I forgot about the birthday club. I reach out to them and I'm like, hey, do you want to throw a birthday nail bar? Um, Two of my three nail bars this month are birthday nail bars. Um, so yeah, I mean, that's always fun to do for them. Um, I also do nail of the month. I only have two subscribers right now. Um, it doesn't sound like much, but it's $60 because they both upgraded. But that's 20% of my BQ. So why not? Like, and then they consistently post what they get, and people are like, oh, I should sign up. So on my end, I should probably again, that's what I did this month. I was like, okay, let me post it out a couple more times and just remind people like, hey, this is something that I do. Um, so the other big thing that I do, as Jenna mentioned, is I make sure I have parties. If I start the month without parties, I like last month on May 1st, I was like, I don't have parties. Like this business is a party plan business. So like you you yeah, you can probably be successful with your core group when you first start. And I was. And then about a month in, I was like not getting any sales. Like I wasn't, I'm like, okay, so I need to just put my big girl panties on and just ask people. So I asked my sister, a couple of my best friends, they did it for me. And from there, it snowballs. Like one person, my best friend hosted, her really good friend hosted, and then a girl from her, that party hosted. And it just keeps going and going. So, like, you have to, if you want your VIP group to grow, if you want to get sales, if you want to, like, if you want your business to grow, you have to have parties. There's no negotiating around it. I don't, at least I don't think there is. I haven't really seen a way to say, no, it's fine. I don't need a party this month. Like I haven't found a good enough excuse to not do it. So um, I ask everybody that I follow up with. Um, I try to spread out my asks. Um, the one girl that's hosting her birthday party, a nail bar this month, I have asked her, I want to say 3 times. Um, she's one of my sorority sisters. So I was like, hey, like, let's host a party for you. And then she finally said yes. And actually, she came to me this time. So I didn't have to go chasing her. So if they know that you're constantly wanting to host parties, if they want one, they might ask you. So that's the one of those like things. If you're consistently posting, you're consistently working your business, people are going to trust you to host a party with their friends. So that's a big thing. They want to know that their friends are going to be are going to have fun. So I did try the booking game that was in Connect the Dots, and I got one party from that. I got a maybe later, and I'll take that maybe later. Thank you very much. And I set a reminder to follow up with her in a couple of months. Um, and then, so big thing I do because I am busy and I do work a full-time job. I have automated as much as I can. So I have a party template. I do the same posts. Again, if I host a party, if I get a party from another party, I try to switch things up a little bit and I don't deviate too much. Um, I've simplified my graphics. I do spring, summer, I'm gonna do fall and winter, and then I do birthday graphics. That's it. I'm not going to do, I had a Harry Potter nail bar, a Prince nail bar, a unicorn, like all these things, and it just ate up a lot of my time when I could be following up with people. So that's a big one. Let's see here. See, another thing I do is I go live. I just went live before I jumped on to this call, and I told them like I'm a little nervous to jump on this call. I got foundation sets today, so I showed them that. I asked them for a suggestion of like, hey, what do you guys think about this? And like, yeah, that looks good, you know. So and as you can tell, like my hair's like in a mom bun, like I legit don't care. I just jump on. Like, as mentioned, they don't want perfect. They want to see you. So I jump on with that. I even bring in my toddler with me too. She knows all her colors. So if like for the neon one, she jumped on with me and she showed them the colors. And so she had a lot of fun with that. And everybody, they see a cute kid on the thing, they're gonna stop and watch it. So I did that. Let's see what else. Okay, so I've been talking about how I automate what I do. So one that I do, I use two apps that I pay for. So they're totally worth the money. At least I think they're worth the money. As Jenna said, I do hit Comma Club every month, and I am gonna toot my horn because I work for that Comma Club. So it's, to me, it's worth it financially to do. So I do Sell with Amy, and if you haven't heard about it, it's a I want to call it like a CRM. It's a customer relationship like app, and you put in your customer's information on there. You can actually do like a CSV upload to it. You put your customer orders in there, and it'll remind you when to follow up with them. This came out before. I was using this before the Color Street app was doing it. So so I'm going to keep using it because you can actually set it up so you can have it remind you, like